The movie opens with a camera recording as a man slowly walks through a strange and unfamiliar place. With every step, he explores endless yellow hallways that seem to stretch forever, with no clear exit anywhere in sight.
Sarah, can you hear me? This is Darren. I didn't get a good look at it, but there's something else in here. Can you come, please, Standard?
A bird suddenly comes flying down and crashes onto the floor in front of him. He keeps moving forward, but the deeper he goes, the more unnatural the backrooms become. Some furniture looks incomplete, while entire areas resemble distorted versions of the real world. However, Naren realizes he is not alone. Several years later, the story introduces us to Clark. After his wife leaves him, he struggles with alcoholism and his declining mental state. He runs a furniture store called Captain Clark's Ottoman Empire, but the business is slowly falling apart. After another difficult day, Clark attends a therapy session with Dr. Mary Klein, where he finally opens up about his struggles.
Let's go back to the night that Barbara left you.
She usually goes to bed before. It doesn't matter. The point is, I was in the kitchen and the glass. I broke the glass and she comes running down to see what happened and things escalated.
And how do you feel?
God damn it, I'm just stuck selling shit furniture because someone won't get off their fat fucking ass and help me.
To feel what you feel and then learn to identify a new path.
Oh, that's me.
Later, Clark dresses up as Captain Clark and films a commercial for his furniture store. Joined by his assistant manager, Kat, and her boyfriend, Bobby.
Here, at Captain Clark. No way.
Oh, I got it.
Are we going again? Or
No. Particle board bullshit. Clear this stuff up, will you?
here?
Later, Clark calls in an electrician to investigate the store's electrical problems. As they inspect the basement, they discover 3 mysterious breaker switches that don't appear to be connected to the rest of the building's electrical system.
It's just there, like some schmo just stuck it in there.
That night, Clark is watching TV inside the store when a strange room briefly flashes across the screen before everything returns to normal. The moment is so quick that he almost misses it, but it's enough to convince him that there's something hidden inside the building. Determined to find the truth, he heads back to the basement and inspects the fuse box. After shutting off every breaker, the entire store goes dark. That's when he notices a mysterious light shining from inside one of the walls. As he explores the area, Clark comes across a strange statue playing an old audio recording. Nearby, he finds a passage filled with abandoned belongings, including items that appear to have belonged to the man who disappeared at the beginning of the movie. Continuing deeper inside, Clark enters another room where shoes and chairs are partially fused into the floor, as if they were never fully formed. Then, a distant sound echoes through the darkness. Curious, he follows it and calls out, asking if anyone is there. The next morning, Clark meets with Mary and tells her about the strange place he discovered beneath his store. Struggling to explain it, he says it's like trying to describe a dog to someone who's never seen one. He tells her the place feels endless, like an underground subway, and even shows her a map he made. When Mary asks why no one else has ever found it, Clark suggests it's because the entrance is hidden beneath the building. Still unconvinced, Mary wonders if he's simply been drinking again.
I'm gonna come back here with proof, and you're gonna owe me a serious apology.
Later, Clark visits Bobby and Kat, offering to pay them extra if they help him with a research project the following day.
Rope. What's the rope for?
Supplies. I'm gonna go through the door.
What door?
I want to be back before sunup.
Dude, it's like 9 p.m.
Bobby, stop.
What the fuck?
Clark, where are you? No, Bobby, wait. Bobby, wait.
What the fuck? I mean...
Come on. I'll show you. It only gets better.
So, it's like, what, like an empty office building?
In here? Sure. Okay. All right, you feel me?
Yeah.
Babe, it's good. It's good. I'm good.
Okay.
All right, just take it slow. Okay.
Yeah, it's just, it's a bunch of laundry and shit.
Just checking.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just,
Meanwhile, young Mary is at home, staring out the window, which has been covered with taped papers. When she tries to open it, her mother quickly stops her, warning that it's too dangerous outside. Even the front door has been barricaded with furniture. The next morning, Mary drives to Clark's furniture store. At the same time, the man who has been keeping an eye on Clark is watching TV with his family. A commercial for Clark's store comes on, surprising him. A news report also mentions a newly developed MRI machine. Mary finds the store unlocked and steps inside. Seeing no one around, she heads into the basement where the lights flicker overhead. There she spots the same map Clark showed her and eventually reaches the taped-off entrance. After watching a fly pass straight through it, she carefully reaches out and realizes her hand can pass through as well. She arrives in the backrooms, but this time the place is empty. The furniture is gone, and everything looks strangely clean. As she explores, she comes across a room filled with piled-up furniture, followed by another surrounded by chairs. Eventually, she reaches a wall covered with a bizarre drawing of a creepy pirate-like creature. Sensing someone nearby, Mary asks why they're hiding.
You're being too loud.
And Clark steps out of the darkness. He explains that this place contains every place that has ever existed. Moments later, a growl echoes through the halls. Clark tells her to stay calm, but as the lights begin to flicker, he suddenly grabs her in a chokehold until she loses consciousness. Mary briefly remembers visiting her mother in a mental hospital as a child. Now Mary is tied to a chair. She hears her old cassette tapes playing. She's sitting at a table with an old man in a chair and a woman standing in the corner. Clark is sitting across from her, and there's someone else standing behind her. Clark repeats Mary's own words back to her. He says she pushes people away before they can hurt her. He feels like he's still in the same place where he started, but there's something oddly beautiful about it. Mary looks around at the strange-looking old man and the woman, then asks who they are. Clark explains that this place remembers people like this. As memories fade, their images begin to blur. The person standing behind her also looks distorted. He says these twisted memories are better than the originals because they can't feel anything. To prove it, he grabs a knife and stabs the old man, but there's no reaction. Clark says that's what makes them beautiful. They don't feel fear, shame, ego, or anything at all. He then says the best part is that you can even eat them. He tears off a piece of the man's body and places it on a plate before opening a refrigerator to reveal a severed head. Mary is horrified. Clark casually says it's just his assistant manager. Desperate, Mary offers to help him and says she'll do whatever he wants. In return, Clark asks her to tell him that he never did anything wrong and that she was mistaken about him.
I was wrong about you. I was.
Not like that. Well, the night that I got kicked out of my own house.
Clark says he wants to recreate the night he was kicked out of his house. He stands up to turn off the lights, takes the knife, walks over to a replica of his wife, and cuts the hair from her scalp before placing it over Mary's head. Sitting back down, he apologizes for breaking the glass and waking her up. He explains that he worked late and stopped for a few drinks. When Mary asks what he means by a few, Clark replies that it was as many as he wanted because it's his house. The conversation quickly turns into an argument. Mary shouts that she's not his wife and throws the hair aside. She tells him the reason his wife left was because he always blamed everyone but himself. If he drinks too much, he blames his job. If he hates his job, he blames the world. After a while, he calms down and asks how he can stop behaving like this. Mary tells him she doesn't know because she can't save anyone. Clark admits that he's not even sure he wants to change. Mary simply tells him, then don't. Clark says that for the first time in years, he finally feels like he's exactly where he's supposed to be. Mary tells him he can stay if he wants, but asks him to let her go. As Clark begins untying her, Mary suddenly makes a run for it. At that moment, a loud scream echoes through the backrooms. They both freeze as a massive figure wearing a pirate hat suddenly appears.
She says we don't need to change. It's okay.
Later, Mary is taken to a room by several doctors. She waits for a while until a man named Phil enters. He introduces himself and says he wants to ask her a few questions to clear a few things up. He asks how she got there, and when Mary mentions the furniture store, he shows her a picture of it. She realizes he has been searching for someone, and he then shows her a photo of Clark. Mary asks where she is. Phil explains that his company used to manufacture MRI machines until they discovered this place. Since then, their mission has been to return every day and learn more about it. He says nothing in recorded history is more significant than this place, but it's impossible to fully explain. It's like trying to describe a dog to someone who's never seen one. When Mary asks what will happen to her, Phil tells her he has no control over that. Meanwhile, the backrooms begin recreating Mary's memories. A distorted version of her childhood home appears, along with her office. Missing posters for Bobby and Kat are scattered everywhere, and an eerie copy of the furniture store stands nearby. At the center of it all sits a replica of Mary, completely alone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more movie recaps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't have a good day, have a great day.